Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we're going to take a look at some of the Warhammer 40k rules that are coming out for the Craft World Eldar, and I am super excited for this. I've got an Eldar army on the go, I've got a tournament to go to soon, can't wait to get into 40k some more. So, part of the preview has taken us down another route, and we're going to see an article called Pluck the Best Dice Rolls from Your Future with the Aeldari Strands of Fate ability. So let's talk a little bit about Strands of Fate. So this went up a couple of days ago. I meant to get an article out, but we've been in quarantine, so I apologise for not getting it out earlier. For those who haven't seen, so we've got the Strands of Fate ability. So if every unit from your army has the Aeldari keyword and is drawn from the same craft world, excluding models with the Athrain and unaligned keywords, then at the start of each battle round you can make a Strands of Fate roll. To do so, roll 6d6. You can then retain a number of these dice depending on the size of the battle you're playing, as shown below. So you get a certain number of these. Your manipulations of fate at the start of each battle round, so you can access the Farseer's meddling through every turn. Choose wisely when picking the dice you retain, but don't hesitate to use them. The future is always changing, and leftover dice won't carry over to the next battle round. So, Strands of Fate continued here. You can, before making rolls of any type shown above for a unit with the Strands of Fate ability, if any of your retained dice have a result corresponding with that type of roll, and have not been used to manipulate a roll this battle round, you can manipulate that roll. If you do so, if that type of roll involves 1d6, do not roll a dice. This roll is treated as an unmodified roll of a 6. If that type of roll involves more than 1d6, treat one of those dice as an unmodified roll of a 6, then roll any other dice and add up the results as normal. So you can use these for advanced rolls, charge rolls, psychic tests, hit rolls, wound rolls, and saving throws. So how this sort of works is you say hey, you have a 2. You then roll your charge distance and roll a 2. You can then pick that 2 out of your charge distance and add it and turn it into a 6. Because you have the 2 corresponding dice, it becomes a 6. That's how this works. So some pretty cool abilities here. This is going to be a really, really strong ability. So unlike Adeptus, whose faith in the Emperor, the Aeldari's delicate mastery over fate allows them to maximize the result of any dice, as long as you have foreseen that specific type of roll. So pretty cool little ability here. I really like this. It's not as overpowered as I think some people are making. It does require like careful planning of the dice. For me, it's always going to be like you're always probably wanting to pick like your lower dice. You ever roll that 1 or 2 to make sure it's a 6. I think that's where it's going to be its most useful. But it can be used for advanced charge, psychic test, hit, wound, and saving throws. So you've got a lot of use coming out of this ability. And then we also got an article on the Kiss, Caress, and Embrace Your Way to Victory with reinvented Harlequin weapons. So, this one here, going into Harlequin weapons, Caress, Embrace, and Harlequin's Kiss. All melee, all +1 strength, -2 AP, damage 2. Each variant of the model that carries a different keyword, which can be triggered with stratagems to really unlock the devastating impact. So they've all sort of got, you know, the basic sort of stat line here. And then it's all in your stratagems. So, Kiss of Death, if you're using a Kiss of Death, Harlequin's Kiss, until that fight is resolved, each time a model with this unit makes a melee attack, a modifier of 6 or inflicts a mortal wound. A unit can only suffer a maximum of 6 mortal wounds per phase due to this stratagem. A unit cannot be selected for this stratagem, and the Oblivion's Caress stratagem. Oblivion's Caress is using Harlequin's Caress. Until the fight phase is resolved, if the model of this unit makes a melee attack, invulnerable saving throws cannot be taken. So you can either do mortal wounds or ignore invons. And then lastly, we've got the Deadly Embrace, which is using the Harlequin Embrace. You select one enemy unit, excluding vehicle or monster, within engagement range. Roll 1d6 for each model in the unit. For each 4+, they suffer a mortal wound. Draw a maximum of 6. So you've got some cool different abilities you can use with each of the Aeldari weapons here. This is pretty cool. And then we go on to a Void Weaver Haywire Cannon. So this is pretty cool. Heavy 2d3, strength 4, AP -3, damage 3. A modified wound roll of 4+ is always successful. And a modified wound roll of a 6 inflicts D3 mortal wounds. In addition, pretty sweet. Like, in all honesty, that's some really solid weaponry for the Harlequins. What are you thinking of all the Eldar rules we've seen so far, though? Let us know in the comments below. I can't wait to get some Eldar on the table. Well, thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fine little community here, you can do so by joining our Discord server, which is linked down in the description of the video. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel more financially, you can do so either by joining our Patreon or YouTube members, of which you'll find both the links of both of them down in the video's description as well. As a special thank you to everyone who does support the channel via Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give a shout out to them all. So a special thanks to our Patreons, Christian Weir, James Soren, Greenskins Gaming, AJC, Kenny Lowell, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Anton Nilsson, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, and Samuel. And a special shout out to our YouTube members as well: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Chris Rollis, Ronya, Vinny, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Revenar, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Sean Scott, DS, and Ariana Edwards. And a special thanks lastly to, first of all, Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you can see pictured here for the channel. And a special shout out to Xmorphic, who does all the amazing background work for our Discord server. You're both absolute legends. Thank you all for watching once again. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe everyone, stay well. Most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.